So you think finding a girlfriend is hard? Try being an anime protagonist. Half the time, you just want one special girl, but instead, you get a whole squad fighting over you. Today, we're diving into 10 anime where a lonely boy just wanted love, but ended up with a harem instead. Let's go. Number 10. The World God Only Knows. Keima Katsuragi is a self-proclaimed god of conquest, but only in dating sims. In real life, he couldn't care less about actual girls, until a demon named Elsie drags him into a bizarre contract. Now he has to conquer real girls to free them from evil spirits hiding in their hearts. Suddenly, the boy who preferred 2D waifus is forced into awkward, hilarious, and occasionally heartfelt romantic adventures, with multiple girls falling for him, whether he wants it or not. Keima is that guy who'd rather marry a visual novel character than talk to a living human. Honestly, same. At least 2D girls won't ghost you. But here's the kicker. Every time he tries to keep things strictly business, the girls actually catch feelings. And Keima? He's just there like, please, I have an event to clear. This anime is pure gold because it flips the harem trope. He didn't even want one. Watching him awkwardly navigate romance while being deadpan and genius is comedy heaven. Plus, Elsie's chaos energy? Chef? Perfection. This is peak be careful what you wish for energy. Number 9. High school DxD Issei Hyodo just wanted a girlfriend. But when a cute girl finally asks him out, she kills him. Luckily, or unluckily, he's resurrected by Ria's Gremory, a gorgeous devil princess, and recruited into her demon household. Now his days are filled with supernatural battles, dangerous enemies, and a house full of beautiful magical women. And somehow, every single one of them seems to have a crush on him. From angels to fallen angels to devils, Issei's life becomes a mix of romance, comedy, and all-out fantasy warfare. Let's be honest, nobody watches DxD for the plot, then gets surprised when the plot is actually kind of fire. Issei is the definition of down bad, but he's also got heart. He goes from being the school's biggest perv to someone who'll risk his life for his friends. And the women in his life? Literal queens. The comedy is outrageous, the fights are actually intense, and the fan service, well, you already know. Watching Issei fumble his way into being a hero while juggling the attention of multiple supernatural women is the kind of chaotic energy that makes this series unforgettable. Number 8. Date Alive. Shido Itsuka's life changes when mysterious spirits start appearing on Earth, causing spacequakes that can destroy cities. The solution? He has to make these incredibly powerful and sometimes dangerous girls fall in love with him, because sealing their powers requires a romantic connection. So instead of fighting them, Shido dates them, one by one. But as more spirits show up, his life becomes an ever-growing roster of potential girlfriends, each with their own quirks, backstories, and world-ending powers. Dating has never been this high stakes. Shido has the weirdest job description ever. Must date superpowered women to save the world. Brao just wanted a quiet life, and now he's juggling dates like it's an Olympic sport. The girls? Absolute icons. Toka's lovable hunger for food, Kurumi's unsettling charm, Yoshino's adorable shyness. It's a buffet of personalities. What's great is that the show balances rom-com antics with legit action sequences. 1 minute you're laughing at a clumsy date, the next you're biting your nails during an epic fight. It's like The Bachelor, but if the contestants could literally destroy civilization. Peak entertainment right there. Number 7. Rosario Vampire. Sukune Ono accidentally enrolls in a school for monsters. The only human there, he's trying to keep a low profile until he meets Mocha Akashiya, a sweet vampire who becomes his first friend, and maybe more. But when her rosary is removed, she turns into her true, powerful vampire self. As Tsukune meets more monster girls, succubi, witches, and snow women, he finds himself surrounded by supernatural beauty. Every girl seems to want his attention, but surviving in a school full of creatures that want to eat you is easier said than done. Tsukune is living every harem protagonist's dream, minus the constant threat of being lunch. The man is literally the only human in a monster school, and instead of being eaten, he somehow becomes the most eligible bachelor. Mocha's dual personality is genius, cute and cuddly 1 second, elegant vampire powerhouse the next. The other girls add spice and chaos, each with their own hilarious rivalries. The comedy is classic, the romance has that warm 2000s vibe, and the supernatural fights? Surprisingly fun. Plus, if you've ever been the odd one out in school, Tsukune's awkward survival tactics will hit close to home. Number 6. Infinite Stratos. In a future where only women can pilot powerful exoskeletons called Infinite Stratos IS, Ichika Oramura discovers he's the only boy who can operate one. This lands him in an elite IS academy, which is, of course, full of girls. Between intense combat training and constant attention from female classmates, some of whhom are childhood friends, Ichika's life becomes a mix of mecha battles and romantic misunderstandings. Every new encounter seems to add another girl to his list of admirers, making daily life equal parts thrilling and exhausting. Ichika is basically the chosen one of the mecha world, except instead of being worshipped for saving humanity, he's constantly getting dragged into love triangles, or love pentagons. The academy setting is peak harem territory, combat practice 1 second, accidental locker room scene the next. What makes Infinite Stratos fun is how it balances goofy slice-of-life humor with genuinely slick mecha battles. The girls range from tsundere warriors to elegant foreign pilots, each bringing a different kind of chaos. Ichika's biggest battle isn't against enemy mechs, it's figuring out how to survive being the sole guy in a school full of competitive girls. Number 5. Harem in the Labyrinth of Another World. Michio Kaga starts in a seemingly normal MMORPG character creation screen and wakes up inside a dangerous fantasy world. With his RPG-like powers, he quickly learns that survival means getting stronger and making smart choices. But along the way, he gains more than just levels. He builds a group of beautiful companions who travel and fight with him. While the world is full of danger, monsters, and moral dilemmas, Michio's growing party turns into something much closer to a harem than he ever expected. This one leans heavy into that RPG isekai flavor. Michio is basically speedrunning life, leveling up, getting loot, and accidentally collecting women like rare equipment drops. There's a grounded grit to the fantasy setting, with actual consequences to battles, but also plenty of lighthearted and sometimes spicy moments with his companions. Unlike some harem protagonists who are hopelessly clueless, Michio is more calculated, which makes his interactions fun to watch. You can almost hear the Skyrim quest notification every time a new girl joins the party. If you like your harem anime with swords, spells, and XP grinding, this hits the spot. Number 4. The testament of sister New Devil Basara II's father suddenly remarries, and he gains 2 new stepsisters, Mio and Maria. But here's the twist. Mio is actually the daughter of the Demon Lord, and Maria is her succubus guardian. When they accidentally form a master-servant pact, Basara becomes responsible for protecting Mio from enemies who want her dead. Between deadly battles, awkward magical bonding situations, and a growing number of powerful women in his life, Basara's normal days are long gone, replaced by action-packed chaos and intense harem energy. This anime is basically High School DxD's cousin. Action, fantasy, magic, and a lot of suggestive moments. Basara is surprisingly competent for a harem lead, protective, decisive, and not afraid to throw hands when his family is threatened. Mio's fiery personality clashes hilariously with his straightforward nature, and Maria, she's the ultimate troublemaker. The show escalates quickly from step-sibling awkwardness to saving the world from demon invasions, all while stacking up harem candidates like Pokemon. If you enjoy over-the-top battles mixed with, let's say, very bold fan service, this one delivers on both fronts with zero hesitation. Number 3. Nisekoi Raku Ichijo, heir to a Yakuza family, just wants a normal high school life with the girl he made a childhood promise to. But when a gang truce forces him into a fake relationship with Chitoge Kirasaki, the tsundere daughter of a rival gang leader, chaos ensues. To make matters worse, multiple girls around him could potentially be the promised girl from his past, each with their own connection to the mysterious lock and key he carries. Love, lies, and misunderstandings abound. Nisekoi is pure rom-com perfection with harem seasoning. Raku's life is already complicated thanks to his Yakuza heritage, but the fake dating trope with Chitogi? Absolute gold. Their bickering is comedy fuel, and the mystery of the childhood promise keeps you hooked. The other girls, sweet Onodera, charming Marika, and more, each bring their own flavor to the story. What's great is that the harem here feels more like a tightly woven romantic puzzle than just random girls orbiting the main guy. Also, the comedic timing is top tier. This one proves you don't need magic or mechs for a harem to be addictive. At number 2, Seirei Tsukai no Blade Dance. In a world where only shrine maidens can form contracts with elemental spirits, Kamito Kazehaya is the lone male who can do so. This earns him a place at an elite all-girls academy for elementalists, where he meets Claire Rouge, a fiery redhead determined to become the strongest spirit user. As Kamito's skills attract attention, more girls with unique spirits join his life. Between tournaments, duels, and training, Kamito finds himself surrounded by powerful, competitive, and sometimes romantically interested elementalists. Kamito is basically the fantasy version of the only guy in school trope, but with magic swords and dangerous spirit beasts. Claire is the classic tsundere partner, who starts off hostile but slowly warms up, and the other girls add layers of rivalry and camaraderie. The action is actually solid, with flashy spirit battles that keep the pace exciting. But of course, the harem antics sneak in. Accidental intimacy, awkward dorm situations, the works. Kamito's calm and collected nature makes him a solid lead, and the mix of high-stakes dueling with rom-com chaos makes this a fun ride for fantasy lovers. Number 1. Trinity 7. Arata Kasuga's peaceful life shatters when a magical phenomenon called the Breakdown Phenomenon wipes hometown and takes his cousin Hijiri. Determined to save her, Arata enrolls in a magic academy, where he meets the Trinity 7, 7 beautiful and powerful mages, each with their own eccentric personality. As he trains in magic and faces deadly threats, Arata's charm and determination draw the attention of all 7, creating a mix of explosive action, comedy, and magical harem hijinks. Trinity 7 is like Harry Potter if Harry was surrounded by confident, battle-ready women who all kinda liked him. Arata is a breath of fresh air for harem leads, confident, witty, and actually flirts back. The magic system is fun and varied, and each of the Trinity 7 girls has a distinct personality, from seductive Lilith to mischievous Levi. The anime blends high-stakes magical battles with light-hearted comedy so well that you barely notice how overpowered Arata gets. Plus, the banter between him and the girls is endlessly entertaining. If you want confident lead energy with harem chaos, this is the one. And there you have it. 10 times anime said, you wanted one girlfriend? Too bad. Here's a harem. Whether it's magical battles, yakuza drama, or monster school shenanigans, these shows prove that romance in anime is never simple. Which one's your favorite chaotic love story? Let's talk harem disasters in the